I think everybody kind of knows a lot of those allegations are fake. But I think that Cassie stuff, man. Cassie, I mean, she accuses him of rape in the lawsuit, man. I think the Cassie testifying is gonna be really bad for him.
And it could be bad for him, but at the same time, a lot of Cassie's sexual activities, allegedly, I will say, is consensual. She been with him for 10 years, bro. She get to pick the dudes that she want to sleep with, allegedly, right? If he's sitting there beating off, right? And she's and watching and videoing, and she's sleeping with the guy. How is that rape? When she left out of that room, she didn't run to the precinct?
Well, I mean, I don't know about all the situations. I just know the situation she talks about in the lawsuit, that it didn't have anything to do with any other guys or anything else. It was just them two.
I think the situation you're talking about is, I think once they had broke up, or they had a fight or something, he showed up allegedly to her crib, and they wasn't in good standings, and he kind of allegedly took the coochie when I think at the time they wasn't in, like I said, in good standing. I think that's one of the things in the court case where she's saying that he took the coochie.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what is the Diddy party like?
A Diddy party? The Diddy party is off the chain. Like, I've been to Diddy party at Ashton Kutcher house. I've been to Diddy parties in clubs. I've been to Diddy parties, white parties. Ain't no party like a Diddy party, the regular party. Like, you want to be there. You know what I'm saying? More than likely, it's open bar. More than likely, it's free hors d'oeuvres and food going around. It's celebrities, not more in sections like VIP. Everybody's amongst each other, hanging out and kicking it. And you're going to have the best DJs, whether it's a Kid Capri or a SNS. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have the baddest models serving drinks. It's the best party. I don't know nobody that threw a better party than Diddy outside of the tunnel.
So, with everybody accusing Diddy of having these weird parties, is any of that true, or was there like an after party where these things would happen?
Well, I don't know, because I was never in a party where it was sexual activity going on.
Okay. I seen you said one time that Diddy tried to hit on you?
Yeah. He did at Steve Rifkin house. What year was that? Maybe 2009, I think. Might have been 2009. I can't remember. It's pictures on the internet of that day. But yeah, it was after BET Awards. And then I think Loud had an after party, maybe at Mr. Chow's, I think. And then after that, me, Little Kim, and Hillary went over to Steve Rifkin house to meet up with Diddy and them over there, because he told Kim to meet him over there. And we went over there, and he started giving me googly eyes. And and I'm like, all right, it's time to get out of here. And we got up out of there.
Was that the only time anything like that happened?
With him? Yeah.
Yep. There was other times it happened with like other guys and stuff?
What you mean?
Was there any other? What you said, was that the only time with him? Was there like?
What do you mean? Other guys trying to hit on me?
Yeah, in the industry.
Hell yeah! at BET, the president at the time, that nigga was really weird.
It's a normal thing then.
No, it's a normal thing within they circles. Like that guy, he hangs with Diddy and Diddy and all of that's what they call a gay boule in the industry. The boule, those guys that's in that fraternity allegedly. I won't say the fraternity, but a lot of them, they Democrat supporters and undercover gay cult, allegedly.
You had mentioned a time when Faith Evans and Little Kim had an incident at a Diddy party.
That was at Ashton Kutcher house.
Okay.
Yeah, we was leaving. This is when Little Kim and Faith wasn't cool. This is after Big died. They still haven't talked in all those years. Me and Kim was living. We both was living in LA at the same time under the same roof. I'll just say I ain't gonna say no more than that. Not to, just me and her. But I was working on a project. She was staying with somebody. And we both were staying with this person at the same time. Right? So me and Kim, we kind of lived together for like at least 5-6 months together. Right? So me and Kim and who else? Me, Kim, Hillary, we went to Diddy's white party. And when we was in the white party, Faith Evans, she came over to Kim and was like, "Oh, Kim." We had walked in. She was like, "Oh, Kim, how you doing? I love you, Kim. I love you." And Kim was like, "You lovely. You love me. Like, chick, please." Right? And so, we went in the party. We partied. So after the party was over, we was leaving, going back to the house, me and Kim. And we walked by a car. I can't remember what kind of car it was. But Faith was sitting in the car when we walked by it. So when we walked by it, we walking up the hill to go to our car. And Kim says, "Choke, I want to go talk to Faith." I'm like, "Oh God, here we go." And so I had just put Kim in the car, and and then I think she rolled down the window, was like, "I want to go talk to Faith." And I'm looking at her like, "Kim, like, oh God." She was like, "Nah, I want to go talk to her. I want to approach her." So I'm like, "All right." She get back out the car. We walk back down to the car where Faith is in, right? So Kim walked up to Faith or whatever. I think Faith got out the car or whatever. So we walked down, and Faith is there with her husband at the time, and but he was like off to the side for a minute. So Kim tell Faith, "Yo, I want to talk to you," or whatever. So Kim and Faith get to him. So Kim like, yo, why you playing? Why you gonna sit there and say that you love me? Why you gonna say that you love me? And she like, "Kim, I do love you. I ain't got no problem with you." Woo-woo. So now they start talking. It ain't really no beef. They being very peaceful about it. It ain't no yelling. It ain't no, it ain't no hands waving in the face. But Kim's just like, "Yo, why would you say you love me? Like, you don't love me." And Faith is like, "No, Kim, I do love you. I ain't got no problem with you." The Faith husband comes walking up, and he takes his camera out, and he go to take a picture of them, So when he go to take the picture, I smack his hand down. Bang. Yo, no pictures, right? And nigga like, yo, who this nigga? Like, yo, he like, "Yo, man, Faith, my wife." I was like, "All right, that's cool. But let them talk." but no pictures. You know what I'm saying? So nigga like, man, get out of here, man. We like, they gonna tell me I can't take no picture of my wife. So they still told he go to take another picture. He can raise his hand and take the picture again. I smack the camera down again. Bang! Try to smacking it out of his hand, right? So I said, yo, no pictures, yo, right? So then me and him start to getting ready to tussle and we getting ready to get fighting or whatever. Then Hillary runs over there and Devontae from Jodeci, he run over there and Dennis L. White. They all run over there. They see me and Faith husband get, tussling. We getting ready to fight and everything. And then they come break it up. Yo, that's Choke. Yo, that's hard. Yo, that's Faith husband. Yo, that's Choke. Yo, he cool. And he like, yo, man, this nigga tell me I can't take no picture of my wife with her. I said, you know what? This shit is over. Come on, Kim. I grabbed Kim's hand and we walked off. So they never got to finish the conversation. And somewhere down the line later on, they made up and they made peace. But the conversation with them started with Faith saying she loved Kim with us going in the party. And then after the party, Kim making an initiation to talk to Faith to reconcile anything. But then that got blew up by me and Faith's husband because he tried to take the picture. And I didn't want him to take no picture. I didn't feel like it was a Kodak moment. You know what I'm saying? I felt like if they was going to squash their beef or whatever, after all the stuff they went through with Big, they ain't no taking no pictures. You know what I'm saying? So that's what happened with Faith and Kim. But, Faith and Kim is cool now. So all that is just water under the bridge.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.